Okay, so we're here with Ivan and Tanya Sadler from Sad Shirts. Hi, folks. How you doing?
Hi. Good. And you?
Good day, bad day,
Uh,
meh day.
busy day. Yeah,
Yeah, you said you were gonna be working till like 7 o'clock, right?
yeah. I've just finished work now.
Hey,
So,
uh, Easy Lemon says hello.
oh, really? It was
Hello.
occasionally watching.
Yeah, so
Hello.
at least there's one person watching that you know.
Hello.
Yeah.
I know that there are other people watching as well. Um,
Watching.
Watching, just waiting to see us fuck up, but welcome to life.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay, so first of all, for all the viewers who don't know who you are, can you give a short introduction? Um,
Uh,
I will critique your failures
okay.
to you
Well,
afterwards.
we have this a website that sells T-shirts printed from our original designs.
Oh, your original.
Well, yeah, it started off as a hobby and it's turned into a slightly monetized hobby. So
Not really.
yeah, yeah. So horror themed stuff, a lot of Lovecraft themed stuff,
Okay.
a bit of whimsical stuff. No,
That is art on a shirt, right?
yeah, basically.
Okay. So, like, what got you? How did you get into like making T-shirts?
This was a long time ago, and basically I started making stuff that I wanted to see or that I wanted to own but couldn't get in South Africa.
Okay.
And I think you can get more of that kind of stuff now, but still the Lovecrafting stuff, horror themed stuff is still quite lacking at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, when you because I know when we've known each other for a very long time. I know.
Yeah.
Did we start on the same day at our first job as well, or did you start after me, or did you start before me?
I don't think I started with you. Tanya may have. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think. I think you were somewhere in between.
Yeah.
I mean, some long story where you worked there, then you was retrenched.
I started then in 2004, and then got retrenched and got rehired in
Okay.
2000.
Yeah, so I think I joined them before you did, and then you came, and then you left, and you came back again. And I know,
but it's like early 2000s, right?
yeah. So we've known each other for a long
2004.
time. So
Yeah,
like, I remember when you were still doing screen printing.
Lino printing,
Yeah.
or stenciling, maybe. I did.
Like silk screening. What's the technique that you use to actually physically draw on shirts yourself?
Oh, it's fabric painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did some of that.
Yeah.
And I did some stencil stuff as well. That I did a Charles Darwin stencil ages and ages ago.
Oh right, well. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I think and something for Movember at some point.
Yes, yes, back when Movember was still a big thing.
The first like official Sad Shirt, I would say. Well, I don't know, the first one when you started selling at markets, that was like the first screen printed one that he did, more than just one of.
Yeah,
it was like a screen
printed. The lino printed.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Anyway, so there's a difference between the lino ones, which is what you're wearing, the hand printed lino cut ones.
Yeah.
And the screen printed ones, which is
okay.
Where you started doing the lino, so they were literally each hand printed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut out lino, ink the thing, printed on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, that's a lot more sort of time intensive on your side for like, because each shirt is like a whole production on its own, right?
Yeah. That's why we went into the screen printing, and now in the future we'll be doing print on demand. But I guess we can get into that later.
Well, I mean, it's a free flowing conversation. No one's judging us apart from ourselves. So like if you want to say that this is the official version, this is the official first sad shirt, no one really is going to come in and say
no, but I say this, but it's not actually true. I said that, isn't it? It's the first screen print.
The first lino cut one was
you're the first lino cut.
The first Cthulhu one, but
oh, that one. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
but
Sorry.
yeah, we'll be doing. We're trying to change over to a print on demand service, which some people know, but basically we farm out the printing and distribution to another company, and then they ship it out for you, so we can just concentrate on the designs and the website and flourishing social media community.
But because at the when we started doing the fan con, which is quite with a lot of people, we used to do like the ones you're wearing, and we literally made handmade. I don't know, tons of them, and then and it's a hell of a thing.
Yeah,
but it's not sort of sustainable.
Yeah, I think we did the first screen print one, so like moving one up the rung towards automation. For one of the fan cons, I think for a fan con that was in the waterfront, but in a separate building. The first time that fan con was in the waterfront, because before that we'd done the free comic book day. In Stadium on Main a couple of times with the guys who organized FanCon. Was it Reader's Den? Was it Den?
Reader's Den and Wizards.
Reader's Den. Yeah, Reader's Den. Yeah. So, it's Reader's Den. Anyway.
So Easy Lemon says, I'm here for for dark humor, and also that I've worn out most of my sad shirts.
Yes, that's a problem, you see.
Yeah, well, but we will be having a big sale towards Christmas. So
no, don't promise things we haven't done. No,
well, you're hoping to have a big sale by around Christmas.
Yeah. I think we will before.
We want to actually do. I want to do a big overhaul of the website then with the print on demand, and then Ivan is going to actually try to turn some of the hand-printed things into digital. Like into color them and turn them into digital ones, so we can have different versions.
To lose the personal touch.
All the personal touch is just not sustainable. So I don't know. We're trying to figure it out, but we're all trying to. We have a plan.
I don't even know if people appreciate the spite and bile in every single shirt.
Well, I personally I tend to think of every sad shirt that I have poses the question, why does everything suck so badly?
Yeah.
It's a view into Ivan's psyche.
So so you spoke just now about like wanting to move to more of revamping the site, and you also talked about like overhauling, like how you actually go about producing the stuff. Do you want to talk about a little bit about like what you've been up to in the last year? Because I know you usually what you would have been doing is you would be going to like conventions, you'd be going to like a market every now and again, but obviously with COVID, a lot of that stuff has kind of died down, way down. So
well, we've been speaking for myself, I haven't been particularly creative over the lockdown, but I put that down to ennui and laziness. But we have been working on our plan and the steps we're going to take to launch the print on demand stuff. Looking at how we're going to do it, what sort of collections we're going to have. how we're going to handle launching it overseas and here as well, because the big thing I suppose for small businesses doing this kind of very niche stuff, is that there's a very quite a limited market for it in South Africa. So it's obviously the money is selling overseas, but at the same time you don't want to abandon the local market, because it is growing, and there are a lot of very cool people and a lot of very cool like businesses and creators and stuff coming out of that.
Yeah, we also don't want to let people pay like all the customs fee, because it's crazy. So we think we found a solution.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we were talking before when we were discussing like when we were going to do the interview and how it was going to work and so on. We did talk about what you've been up to, and I've had conversations online with people who are doing like role-playing games, but they're based in, say, Latin America or South America or places like that, and they're like, in terms of customs and postage and that kind of thing, international distribution, it's prohibitively expensive. So like, I mean, it does make sense that you have to kind of bifurcate the market, basically. Like, there's the international stuff and there's the local people.
No, totally.
We've been trying to figure out logistically on our website also how we're going to do that, because and then for some people have a landing page where you can say SA shop. So we're thinking that, because I think it's actually print on demand here. It seems so. We're trying.
Yeah, I mean, and then also you don't have to. I mean, the other question that I was going to ask you, I sort of deleted it, was like, just in terms of like having to have the physical stock at your house, basically, and then carting it to every market, setting it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that was a huge time sink.
It is, and also a lot of money as well. If you want to have everything, like every design in stock in every size, and
so you have to have capital.
Preferably more than one thing in every size if something's popular. It is, you need money to do it, and then you need a place to put it.
I was feeling before. I just had no money. No, I don't know. But yes, but it is also just, there's a lot of things, creating stuff, or arranging the printing, and then making the packages, shipping the packages. So
recording in progress.
Sorry. So you were saying
that
well, shipping it out from our house.
The printer really eliminates like a lot of the stuff, because that was kind of the thing that we've been doing in the last while. I kind of realized that to do it properly, you really have to go back and sort of build certain things in a certain way so that it can actually work. Otherwise, it's kind of like, so we've been trying to actually do it properly in terms of the running a business thing. And so getting all this stuff in place, you know what I mean, and so you can focus on marketing and stuff like that if you don't have to do shipping and well, I can focus more on the design, because that is, I think, the issue is that we don't have that many, although I think we have more than some people.
No, we do have a lot of designs, but they're all the kind of old school designs. But also
people have them all, I think.
Focus on building the brand, so
building the brand.
So I can become some kind of internet personality.
I don't like the whole building the brand.
Break my spine.
It's
falling off beer crates, something like that.
Yeah, it takes a bit of time to wrap your head around that particular kind of mindset. But actually,
I've been playing with the idea of calling it an anti-brand, but
that's actually a good question I didn't think of asking beforehand. But like, how do you actually balance like the business side and the creative side? Because I mean, there's like a whole lot of like admin that needs to happen at the back, and then stuff like, okay, well, admin and logistics. But like, and you were saying earlier that you haven't been like massively creative. I think a lot of people are struggling with like that kind of thing at the
Yeah.
like.
I would say Tanya does most of the business stuff. So
well, badly. I've been doing it really badly. So I've been trying to do it better. I found this great website online that kind of you pay some and then it gives you this roadmap of like building, and it's specifically for handmade small businesses. And so, but I'm not very good at it, but I've learned a bunch of stuff, but it's taken me like 4 years or something, and I only understand it now. So that's why I'm trying to, and we've been doing it really badly, so I don't know. I know how you're supposed to do it.
Well, I mean,
by blocking time, you know, like blocking out bits of time and spending, which we don't do here.
I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know about doing it well or doing it badly, but like, I think maybe just having one person kind of doing that, taking care of it makes a big difference. I mean, even if like you say, you're not doing it like someone who's been professionally trained or has like, you know, corporate experience or whatever, but at least having somebody doing it makes a big difference.
Yeah, no, we've been. Yeah, no, sure, yeah. And so, like, so when I was freelancing, I had more time to do it.
Yeah.
Now I'm working on it, but I try to do most of that stuff because Ivan does all the art, so which is just the most logical way to do it, right?
Yeah.
But I need him. He has got Photoshop skills and shit that I don't have, so I need him to make banners and the artwork and stuff like that. So, and often we make ads and shit.
Yeah.
Ideas, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We just normally when we do it, we just like do it too quickly and badly planned, and then we just kind of like get annoyed and then like so. But yeah, there's not much of a balance, but we're trying to get a better balance.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you want to say something?
No, go on.
Okay. So Easy wants to know, what new designs can we look forward to?
Oh, fuck off. No, we do. Check it. We do.
No.
We do have a plan.
Yeah, we do. For the print on demand stuff, we're going to do a few new updates, like color things, and
you want to redo this one?
Yeah, redo the ET
the Elder thing one.
Yeah, and
legally distinct from extraterrestrial.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, fuck knows if it is or not.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, revamp a couple of the old designs. Yeah, do them in a new way, and then we do have a few new things planned. I wanted to do a local, like a local Lovecrafty Cthulhu design, perhaps one or two of those. You know, concerning with like Cape Town landmarks or whatever. But
we actually have a whole list of ideas. Just no, we do. I suppose I was going to say, but now then you go, oh, someone's going to steal my idea.
Well, I mean, okay, so basically we've got
no, I'm like,
if people have bought your shirts before, they kind of know the kind of ballpark we're talking about, I think.
Yeah.
The other thing we're going to do is that we kind of want to do it so Owen makes 2 collections of shirts twice a year, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, like a.
Yeah, so that there is more of a regular of shirts.
But I mean, like Easy was saying, you know, shirts do wear out over time, especially if you wear them a lot. So, and like also like the like your designs have come a long way from where they started out to what they're looking like now, right? I mean, like the shirts that the two of you are wearing, and even the shirt with the logo on, looks a lot smoother and a lot cleaner than what would have been if you like obviously that if you had to paint each one individually by hand and
Yeah,
color
yeah.
in, like doing all that stuff
that's
manually.
madness.
So I mean, you also like a lot of those designs you can revamp because it's like, okay, well, I don't have to physically face face the prospect of having to paint this particular
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
complex
No,
image every time by hand.
Yeah, that is the
Yeah,
idea.
so we can have them all the time in all the sizes, in all the different
Yeah.
stuff, right? Because that's what I was thinking. Ask Easy if
Yeah.
why are we buying other ones? Is it because we don't have the sizes available of the ones you want, or we don't like? Because we should talk to the people more and actually ask them. So
Well, I
because
mean,
that's the thing.
he is
On our
watching,
side-
so
I know. So ask him. I'm
no,
asking
no,
him.
you can ask him. You've pretty much
I
asked him
am.
already.
Yeah,
But basically,
I have.
so the way he describes the artwork is dark and disturbing, not safe for work, that kind of stuff. He says he's been slacking about going to the website and apologizes for not going.
Yes.
Um,
Tell me must go, but there is, I think, some of the handmade stuff. We don't have them in all sizes because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, people tend to, I think, because we've been to markets and stuff, people don't go to the website. I don't know. But it's like a sweet and it's safe and like it works well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they must go then.
No one will steal your identity.
Okay, but
So he says it was easy to buy the shirts in OBS because he was living there and you were living there and the market was local. But now he's got a distance problem.
Yeah, but he doesn't, you see, because people don't realize we have it waxed. You know what I mean? We have it waxed. We have like shipping. We have like couriers.
we have a
buy them,
courier,
fucking
so
send it, and
but-
it's 80 rand shipping. No, 80, I think.
Yeah, I think it's.
Or 90.
Yeah, so I mean, let's like a couple
so
of
go and
days
buy
to-
them. But we might not, I think sometimes people have all the ones that they want or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
go check it out though. Go check.
Yeah, so go check the website. I'm spamming the link to the site in chat, but there will be I will add links later on to the.
Yeah, will there be? Can people? If people think people must comment under here also and say like, what do they want? What they're I don't know.
So yeah, he'll be in Cape Town soon for sizing.
No, okay. I'll be ready with my tape measure and rubber gloves.
Well, I remember when you were starting out, you basically to get a shirt, you'd be wandering around the sort of bunch of like cheap shirt shops in
the factory shops in
the
town.
factory
Yes.
shops looking for shirts.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Can I paint on this shirt or will it not work?
Yeah, that is how it started. A lot of the time.
Yeah, you see, and then he got fed up with making them because then he had to make too many.
Yeah. So he wants to know if the comment was about the rubber glove was a promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I'll be buying some marigolds.
I'm
on the morrow.
So how have you been coping with life in the time of COVID?
The drink. And the drink.
Yeah.
We
work from home. So work never stops.
Yeah. If you meant it work-wise, yeah, we both work from home. So,
okay.
Yeah.
But
it's surreal. It's surreal. Super surreal and weird. It's sort of sci-fi. You've been coping with the pandemic.
Not as well as I would have hoped.
Yeah.
Like I've had all this free time, and it's like, okay, but what have you done with
it? But
I've survived the year. Okay, fuck off.
All these fucking self-help pieces of shit. Talking about it's a gift of time. It's a gift of time. Go fuck off.
Well, they said that at the beginning. I don't think they're saying it anymore.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
It's not quite the gift of time.
Yeah, but it's absurd. I mean, it's fucking mental, right? Just on a what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's for me, it's like an existential thing. It's like, okay, well, why do anything? Everything is shit.
Yeah, no,
basically. Well, I mean, it's continuing with normal life as the world crumbles around us and descends into hell itself.
Yeah. I've found reading helps. Reading is good because
unfortunately I can't read, so I don't have that option.
Oh, but you're supposed to be the Lovecraft guy, dude.
Books on tape.
I think I've been used to
books
read.
on tape.
Used to read, but he doesn't read anymore.
It's hard. I've only recently started reading again, and that's mostly because I could find kitty cat.
Yeah.
Most of it's mostly because I've been able to find like physical copies of a book. So I'm not looking at a screen, which is what I do all the time anyway. And it's not an audiobook because like I've got my headphones on most of the day anyway as well.
Yeah, old, I find. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I like reading Lauren Beckers, which is great.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize how great it is. Fucking cool.
And she writes a lot, so that's quite nice. At least there's a lot to read. But, okay, so getting back to the shirt business. So what is a sad shirt customer look like?
I don't know. Maybe like one of us.
Yeah. Pretty much one of us.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
One of us.
Yeah.
I suppose numerous people who like horror, the geek markets, comic book fans.
Yeah. You're supposed to do the whole ideal customer profile thing, right? When you do business stuff, which is what this website told me.
Yeah.
And the profile ended. So I have done that.
Okay.
And there's a lot of like people who like art, right? So kind of people who appreciate art. So they like, but also t-shirts, also geeks. But so I made a profile. You're supposed to make a fictional person, and mine was kind of I made Dee Snider of Twisted Sister. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
Him.
Dee Snider.
We like Twisted Sister because we really like. I don't know, and so I really like Dee Snider, and I really like this. So kind of wrote it like him because I think he is a bit intellectual, as well, like art, but also punk, you know, like. And there's a horror kind of element. So that's who I literally made like the ideal customer in my book is.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, hopefully, because you have obviously by going to markets and building
seeing the
customer base locally, you've built up a number of people who will go like, oh, there's a new sad shirt out, I'm gonna go check it out, I'm gonna see if they've got it in stock or if it fits my kind of vibe. Like maybe I won't buy a cat shirt, but maybe I'll buy a Cthulhu, or maybe I'll buy a cat Cthulhu or something. But then like also now you're actually gonna be able to send this stuff to international customers and go like, hey, here's cool stuff. I mean, I know lots of people online who are major fans of sort of horror mythos, that kind of nonsense. So
like I said, there's this Russian, is it Russian? Good German guy.
Yeah, German
guy who emailed us ages ago, and it's been playing on my mind for years because he said he wants a shirt, and we didn't have career stuff in place. So I'm the first person I'm going to say to, please, because he wants this one.
Okay.
So we've been wanting to just like, you know, also let the world people, and there seems to be some of them that we have gotten a handful of queries from overseas people going. So it'd be cool.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully
But
that
it doesn't have to be the same kind of person.
yeah. So I mean, hopefully that starts ramping up, and you get a wider sort of audience for what you're doing. So what would you say? What's your creative process like? How do you go about creating a shirt for
Yeah,
sad shirts?
that's all. That's all for
Um, I don't know. Whatever takes my fancy, really.
Okay.
But I try to think of what will look good on a shirt, but also something that perhaps hasn't been done before or you don't see everywhere, and then to kind of target it. Well, do something that I like, which is final arbiter of the process. So,
Well,
but in terms of like you kind of draw it, right? It's sort of it starts with a quite in-depth illustration.
Yeah. So just
and then you make it
a preparatory sketch to start off.
okay. Gosh, that's fancy.
Well, and then you're going to scan it and then you sort of like draw it digitally.
Yeah, preparatory sketch, scan it in, run it through a bunch of filters, put it on a t-shirt, and there you
go. Okay, fair enough.
I just want to answer an interview question seriously.
And then, okay, so you got the preparatory sketch. Do you discuss between the two of you? Okay, so this is going to work on a shirt, or this is not going to work?
No,
I just let him do.
No, we haven't done it thus far.
No, I just let him because I feel strongly and like he started the business. It was his. Like I don't get involved in. Well, you would ask me the odd question or whatever, but I don't.
Okay.
No, we don't sort of. No, I just let him do them, and then I just do the bitch ass admin.
No, so bitch ass.
It's a collaborative effort in terms of business, but he's the odd. Like I let him just do the. So
okay.
It's all just your right.
I'm
right. I'm not just saying.
I'm the spoiled artist.
He is temperamental.
Okay.
No, so really the designs are really just all. I mean, I really can't take any.
Okay.
Like I mean, obviously, how does this look, whatever, but.
Okay.
Not like is this gonna work, because we've actually had a conversation about, like he said before, he doesn't like feeling like he has to make a shirt look a certain way that people will buy it, where it's kind of creatively. So I'm actually trying to give him more space so that he can, because obviously you don't want to like force them, so just
okay. So actually on that subject, what's it like running a business with your partner? Because the two of you have been together for a long time, and I think you were together before the t-shirt business really took off.
But he was making t-shirts like always, I think, but he was painting them, like you said.
No,
we were together when.
Any advice you'd give for yourself, or if for other people like starting out, like this is.
I feel like we really don't do it very well, so I don't feel like I can.
Yeah, there are ups and downs.
Yeah,
well, I mean, there'll always be ups and downs.
Relationship generally, right? To apologize, I suppose, but it's tenuous at the best. I honestly don't have advice because
don't fuck it up.
Well, so we go to markets all the time, and then we're carrying stuff, and then we're tired, and then we bicker, and then it's just like, oh fuck. But then somehow we keep doing it, right? So like, because I suppose there are we have the stuff in common, right? I suppose.
Okay.
Well, we like the horror, we both, so we do. So I suppose that's something, but it's it's not a peaceful situation.
Yeah. So you seem to be not so slightly obsessed with Cthulhu and other sort of mythos monsters. So when did that start, and what do you find so fascinating or appealing about it? Because I mean, it's obviously a very specific flavor of horror.
Yeah. I think I can't remember the first. I think I got the first some Call of Cthulhu compendium from the Weinberg Library in the 1990s and read that. I don't know. It's just very inspiring.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a sense of, I suppose, mystery to it and depth to it that you don't get with some other horror.
Okay.
The cosmic horror, the other horror subgenres. So I suppose that's why. And
okay. He's never really thought about it.
Well, I mean that is something I wanted to ask about, because like obviously, I mean, horror is a huge genre. I mean, it's like talking about metal. You know, like when you're talking about music, it's like, okay, well, what kind of horror do you like? I don't like particularly being scared, like genuinely being terrified. I don't really enjoy that, but I still call myself a horror fan. So I don't like. I did not enjoy watching The Descent, for example, but I really love watching like Universal horrors, like Universal monsters like Dracula and Frankenstein. I don't find that stuff scary, or brain dead, or bad taste. Like something with like a sense of humor about it. But what kind? Like, so like apart from like the mythos or the what's the cosmic kind of horror, like what kind of horror do you prefer? Or do you prefer just you to like everything, like all of it?
Well, most of the different little subgenres. I mean, I enjoy the the comedic stuff like Brain Dead or Bad Taste, Return of the Living Dead.
I don't like to get. I think Ivan doesn't get scared. We've been watching like stuff on YouTube. I don't know. Some of it is that deep fake shit where you know it's like so. But then we've evolved to some other supernatural. So like I don't know, go something on. And so I actually get freaked out by it. I think that stuff freaks me out more than like horror movies do. So I think on occasion I get freaked out. But I do not mind getting scared, I suppose, or whatever. But Ivan doesn't seem to even get freaked out. I don't really get. I do get scared, but I suppose I've thought about this a lot. There's a thing where, and I read a thing where people say some people are thrill seekers and some people are thrill or whatever. So I don't know. We both don't mind so much, but Ivan doesn't seem to get. I get freaked out occasionally.
Okay.
I enjoy comedic stuff. I enjoy like
but not the crazy horror.
But also it's like stuff like the Amblin movies, like Gremlins, and I don't know.
Oh right, yeah.
That kind of thing. But also like I really did enjoy The Descent. That was
but The Descent was pretty.
That was fantastic.
That's the one with the people in the cave, right?
Yeah. People in the cave. But stuff like the more human drama stuff, like The Mist.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was that scared in The Mist, but I mean, I liked the film. I mean, that it was thought-provoking, which I like.
Yeah, well, that kind of Lord of the Flies sort of stuff. I
like pretentious horror, I suppose.
No, I enjoy it sometimes. It really depends. I mean, I enjoy like a lot of different.
Yeah, we really do watch like all sorts, and we watch a lot of B grade stuff.
Okay.
We do really a lot of B grade, like quite over the top
a lot
stuff.
of like
So we do really like that.
Yeah, it's I've because I know I've tried showing Ryan a number of movies that Ivan has recommended, and he's like, this is such an Ivan movie.
Oh, like what do you mean? Because it's crass and cheap and shit, or
because it's I suppose edgy. Edgy is a nice way of putting it, but possibly like a little bit B grade, a little bit like.
Yeah. But Ivan does spend a lot of time. He spends a lot of time online, kind of reading and scouring movies. So he tends to, So he finds the good stuff.
I mean, I do enjoy like a lot of like shit cheap found footage movies and a lot of cheap kind of independent films.
But you can sort of cross that line, right? Where you have like branded, but then you cross the line into what is still true, but then it's still scary. So
I'm just trying to think of something that's
but basically I think we just love all of it.
Yeah, all movies that are like B grade, but just like poorly made, poorly constructed, badly written, badly acted.
But even better if it's
boring.
Cheap, but nicely done.
Good,
I'm just trying to think of movie now, like the Hell House LLC or something like that.
Oh right, yeah,
those movies. I mean, they're pretty fucking cheap, and they're not slick in any way, but they're pretty fun.
Yeah,
and have an element of crappy humor to them as well.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
Well, I think we've answered the question. We could probably just go on about horror movies forever.
Yeah, but
I think we've answered the question.
but also like the more sort of sleazy camp stuff like Greasy Strangler, John Waters style stuff.
Yeah, because you also watched John Waters relatively young in your film watching career.
Yeah.
I think it was the running of the film society.
So it was myself and Alan, and in I think 1990. Oh, I don't know. 1990. In the very distant past, 94, 95, watching Pink Flamingos. For the first time, the pre-South African internet.
But that was all God movie kind of.
And it was Santa Sangha as well. Movies like that, which
Okay.
I don't know how you said that. What did you say?
Well, I don't
know. So apparently, according to Easy Lemon, it means according to this, gamers need Coca-Cola and Nivea anti-smelly stuff. I can't remember what that was. That's we posted that a while ago. So
gamers need what and what smelly stuff?
Coca-Cola and so he got an ad. Yeah, so which unfortunately doesn't allow me to set the ad break for longer apart than an hour. So
so you're saying they targeted him with Coca-Cola and something
about Nivea.
I
don't know. I take that personally. Personally insulted now.
I
had a shower just before this. Damn you!
Oh dear.
How long? Oh no. Okay.
No. Hey?
Yeah. Please continue.
No, you were gonna say something. Were you gonna ask something?
I was going to say that we should announce that we are in fact doing that giveaway
We
tomorrow.
are doing a giveaway. Not during this one. Not during this interview, but tomorrow's interview on the SA Horror Fest YouTube channel. We're going to be doing an interview with Paul and Sonia. And they run a sort of local horror movie festival. Like that, I think this is the 17th year.
Yeah.
Like that's just blows my mind. But that's also a place where Sad Shirts has either sold shirts before or they've done giveaways. So we'll explain a little bit more about that at the end of the interview. But just to give everybody a heads up.
But we've both been attendees and fans of the Horror Fest for a long, long time as well. We won something in the dress-up competition one of the Fridays.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That was before Saturday.
Yeah, a long time before.
That was a great way to get like a whole whack of horror movies of varying quality in like one big injection.
It really was. And yeah, we even have the one shot that's based on a photo from one of those horror fests.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You should ask them about running a thing as a couple. They'd have better.
Yeah, well, I'm asking. I will be asking them a lot of the same questions or similar questions.
Yeah. They seem more like chill and zen. I mean, I don't know. We should be more chill and zen.
Yeah. Who knows? Like, yeah. I mean, Ryan and I are also a couple, and we're also trying to like make some creative related business work. And I think everybody has their own sort of way of working through all that kind of stuff and figuring out what works for them. So I suppose it's just a good opportunity to ask questions and get some life advice. You failed to decide. You have failed.
Take advice from us and you'll die.
Oh God.
My advice is just like do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what everybody says, but it's true, right?
Yeah.
Eye on the prize.
Eye on the
I'm gonna go get more like wine. You ask the next question.
Okay, so what are your favorite horror movies you've seen recently? Speaking of horror films,
favorite horror movies that we've seen recently. We watched that Fear Street series of movies. That was pretty cool.
So did we.
I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of them was your favorite?
I think probably the first or the second one. Yeah, probably the first one, I think.
Okay.
But the one that started with the Iron Maiden in the soundtrack.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think that was the 80s one.
Yeah, I think that was the first one, right? Yeah.
What was it? I can't remember now.
Yeah, the second one was the throwback one.
Yeah, I think the second one was the 80s one. The first one was sort of like 90s. And then the third one was like the 1600.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because there was the sort of modern era-ish one where you kind of like the people like dealing with the current situation, and then like, oh, this is what happened like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was the first one then, because it was the 90s and it was Fear of the Dark. So yeah, but I mean,
we did also watch Halloween, didn't you?
Yeah, we watched Halloween Kills. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, they flipped the script. I thought like proper. Have you seen it now?
I haven't seen it yet. No. It
they
is actually showing at the Horror Fest on the 27th.
yeah.
So I think they're also having a giveaway for tickets for that one. That's actually on my birthday, but I don't think I'm gonna go watch it because I don't like slasher movies where the villain
so I was
is
gonna say
immortal.
it's scary.
I don't find it scary.
Oh, you don't? But that's a good thing because you don't want to be scared.
Yeah, maybe. Don't use my logic against me.
Just thinking, we watched.
I'm gonna smoke. I'm sorry.
We also watched something called Werewolves Within, which was quite cool recently.
Okay.
Yeah, that one also was a trick one.
Yeah, but yeah, otherwise, I'm not sure. New horror movies. We did watch a cool thing, which I would recommend to people. A TV series called Cryptid.
Okay.
From Sweden, which is kind of Lovecraft elements.
Okay.
Yeah, like kind of Archie meets Lovecraft.
Okay. Well,
with a touch of Scandinavian noir.
Okay, but hopefully better than Riverdale.
I quite enjoyed Riverdale, but this show is like the real world because they a lot more like real world.
Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Marburg.
More existential dread, less violence, more existential dread.
What would you say is your vote for the most underrated horror?
Well,
because I mean, you do have like we've established now, you do have relatively esoteric tastes because you do watch a lot of horror movies.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of shit that has redeeming qualities, but if I was going to recommend that people watch something, it would be the film that we saw a couple of years ago called The Night of Something Strange.
Okay.
Absolute shoestring budgets. Grindhouse style zombie movie.
Okay.
But zombie virus spread via STD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crass.
It's very crass.
But it's great.
Very, very crass. But they really commit to a gag.
Okay.
They're even with the
don't.
No, I won't give away any spoilers, but it's a crass, offensive film that will make you laugh, maybe.
Okay.
That's a question, though.
So that's a movie you could go watch. What look for content warnings beforehand if you're squeamish. You have been warned.
Other than that, that film Headhunter, if anybody has seen it.
Yes.
Headhunter was also a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Low budget kind of fantasy horror set in medieval times with a knight or monster hunter in the woods.
We've had conversations about how it's a perfect example of like simplicity pulled off. You know what I mean? If you like have a budget, but it's sort of written. I think the script is written.
It's a great story and it's extremely well made.
Okay.
But there's a few characters in one.
For a film where they're more likely to show for action sequences, they are more likely to show some trees and have the sounds of battle and then cut back to the characters.
Yeah, but it works well.
Okay.
Also, the greasy strangler.
Oh yeah, the greasy strangler. I mean, underrated, but
it's great.
I'd recommend it to everybody.
Yeah.
And Kevin Smith's Tusk.
Oh Jesus, Kevin Smith's Tusk. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
underrated. That is the one movie that's
No,
the fear of Jesus in
I
you.
think it is underrated
You should not watch
because
Fast.
a lot of people have said how shit it is, and it's
harsh.
It
heavy.
is. I'd say it's funny. It's moving. It's scary.
It's existential too, like in a ridiculous way. Yeah.
So, if you have seen Tusk and you have an opinion about Tusk, now you have a way to calibrate your expectations for the other recommendations.
The other thing we should plug is, which most people, maybe some people won't like it, but we like it. It's called the FP. I think it's coming out. The FP. I don't know if you watched it.
I have not.
Yeah, that's a.
It's like a post-apocalyptic sort of scenario where people do Dance Revolution, like the dance camp. But it's like
they fight off. Yeah, they face off in Dance Revolution.
Yeah, and it's super serious. But it's cool. Just Google it, and then and it's this guy, and it's just no budget, but it's watch it and see if you like it.
Okay.
Yeah,
because he's released the third one now.
We watched the two so far. And that is one independent film that this guy made that it's certainly worth a watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
On Instagram.
So, I mean, we've got about 4 minutes of the interview left. Although we can probably stretch it a little bit if we need to. But I know you both have stuff that you want to do.
No,
so very much.
So the two of you were in a band together quite a while ago. In fact, I still have the band T-shirt for Fezray. In fact, I still have Ivan's fez that I need to return to him because I was borrowing that. But what was that? What was it like being in a band together? And do you miss it? You have plans to do it again, or is that just far back in the olden times, and you don't have time and energy for it?
Well, I almost feel like I'm too old, but Ivan is still in a band, right? Ivan is still in.
Well, that was the second question. So, are you currently in any bands?
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm still in Krakatoa, which is Cape Town's first surf band.
Hashtag.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would like to play more music. It's just finding the time to do it.
I miss being in a band, but also not because there's but I do. I have a great desire to write songs.
So Easy says Krakatoa is awesome. And the other comment from DMAX was this one time at band camp.
Yes.
Rock music.
That's the other horror movie, Sleepaway Camp.
Oh yeah, Sleepaway Camp is worth a watch as well. I'm going to give that a 2 thumbs up.
Anyway, talking of camp.
Well, I mean, it's somehow surf rock also sort of seems related or connected to horror and
there is since the 60s it was like part of that kind of weird horror crossover.
Yeah.
Like Monster Party, that kind of.
Yeah. So they haven't practiced in it, but they have started slowly. Which
we are practicing.
You should plug your Instagram.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it is there.
So yeah, I mean, we're kind of nearing the end-ish, but just on the question of music, what are you listening to at the moment? Have you changed your playlist because it's October? I know I have. I just play horror music now.
Not totally, but we've been listening to a whole bunch of different stuff.
I've so solidly gotten into Stevie Nicks.
Okay.
Stevie Nicks obsessed for some reason. Yeah. So I'm.
Okay.
And how I didn't go through my life not knowing Stevie Nicks.
Oh,
I've just been listening to lots of disco and jazz and stuff.
Yeah.
Vinyl.
And synthwave as well. A lot of the horror synthwave, and then
like synthwave, I understand. Like the jazz and the disco.
And disco, we've listened to a lot of disco.
Well, it's fun. Disco is fun music.
Well, Ivan buys vinyls, right? So Ivan sells vinyls. So no, it's quite cool. And the synthwave and the disco actually.
There's a bit of a crossover.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah.
I don't know, metal.
So all sorts, metal. All sorts of different stuff. Yeah, Ghost.
Yeah. Thanks again for introducing me to Ghost and to synthwave. Actually, I know Vaughn was trying to get me to listen to synthwave for ages, and I was like, no. But eventually I got them on.
Yeah. No, there's some amazing stuff.
And then he was like, oh, all the cool kids have like moved on from it.
We watched a documentary about it the other day. I think some of the people are jumping ship because it's becoming like sort of trendy.
Yeah.
There's a documentary. Cool.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Okay, so well, Easy says Ghost and Synthwave both are awesome, and Ghost remixes. In fact, Synthwave remixes of Ghost songs are the best. That's what that's my addendum.
I've got that one on the CD in my car. Carpenter Breach. Ghost.
Oh yeah.
But we missed.
Oh, Ghost the Synthwave, not Ghost the.
No.
Oh, because there's two, right? There's Ghost with the H and Ghost.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's Ghost with an H, which is the rock band, and there's Ghost without an
Carpenter Breach
H, which is
remixed the rock band.
Okay.
But we must mention again the giveaway, and
because we are at the end of the interview, basically.
Yeah. So thanks.
Thank you.
You just asked.
So, did you want to just explain how the giveaway is going to work? Because this was your idea, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will be giving away a shirt voucher for one of the shirts we have in stock, and Jacques will ask a question during his interview with Paul and Sonia tomorrow.
Yeah.
And to answer, you need to go to our website, which is sadshirts.co.za. Go to the contact us form, fill that in with your answer, and send it in.
The first one that we get.
The first correct one, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll think of a very fucking impossibly difficult question to answer.
Impossibly difficult.
Like an old timey.
What's your favorite color?
Like a radio phone.
Yeah.
Andy says he'll be sure to spam you.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, and then I suppose we haven't really thought, but then we'll just get in touch because we'll have your email, whichever, and then we'll get in touch, and then
We'll tell you.
Give you like a code or some shit.
Cool. Yeah. So then, basically, so just to summarize, tomorrow during the interview, I'll ask a question that may or may not be easy to answer.
Are you gonna say? You're gonna say this is the question you're asking now, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be easy. We'll settle something fucking pure.
Okay. And then we'll be sitting there waiting, and then.
Yeah. And then so the first entry wins the voucher. But so then just the last question before we leave you to carry on with your evening. I know that there's smoking and drinking that needs to happen. Where can people find you on social media?
We've got a Facebook page. We've got an Instagram page.
Instagram is Sarchurch Shop at Sarchurch Shop, I think. Facebook is just Sarchurch.
Yeah, and then the website is just sarchurch.co.za.
We have a newsletter that we will be doing better in the future.
Yeah.
Well, like we said, it's hard doing anything creative at this time. Like energy isn't always necessarily there.
But we're doing it now, look.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're doing it now, exactly.
Public. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks very much for coming on. That was great. I always
Oh,
enjoy
thank
chatting
you.
to you. You always have very good advice about which things I must check out next.
Well, pick up the FB.
Yeah.
But yeah, and thanks again for coming up. And we might be able to do a voucher giveaway for the Twitch stream for next week at some point. No
Cool.
promises, but hang around and
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
we'll let you know, even if I have to pay for it. Even
No,
if I have to
no.
sponsor my own gift.
No.
No, we can give it to you. It's just we don't mind giving it. It's just the fucking goddamn logistics of
Yeah.
the thing.
It'll probably work the same way, honestly.
Well, otherwise you can have it, no worries.
Cool. But yeah, so thanks very much, and good luck with the rest of the year. Because I mean, look, it's only like 3 months left. No?
Yeah, then it's
2 months left. What
Yeah.
the hell? What happened to 2021?
Oh, vanished in a haze of COVID and lies.
On that note.
Yeah.
On that cheery note, say goodbye to Tanya and Ivan. Thanks very much for coming on. And
thank you.
Thank you.